If you're only posting content on one platform right now, I just want you to understand something really clearly. You're not just limiting your growth, you're limiting how people perceive your business. And most people don't think about it in this way. They think, I'm consistent on Instagram, or I'm posting on YouTube now, and they assume that that's just enough. But the reality is, your audience isn't just in one place. And most importantly, people don't make decisions based off one interaction. They make decisions based off of repeated exposure. Let me break this down to you in a real world way. Think about the last time you actually bought something significant. Maybe it was a service, maybe it was a big purchase. You probably didn't just see one thing and decide. You saw it, then you saw it again, and then you looked them up, and then you checked their website, and over time, it started to feel familiar. That's how decisions happen. And this is where most business owners fall short. They rely on one touch point, one platform, one way to be seen. So if somebody does come across them, there's no reinforcement, there's no repetition, there's no buildup, and without that, trust stays low. And this is what we call the visibility loop. And it's one of the most important concepts to understand if you actually want to grow consistently. The goal isn't just to be seen once, the goal is to be seen multiple times in different places. Because every time somebody sees you again, it reinforces familiarity. Here's what that looks like in practice. Someone might see a short form video of you on Instagram. They don't act on it, but they remember you. Then a few days later, they see another piece of your content on YouTube. Now it clicks a little more. Then maybe a week later, they search your service up on Google and your name shows up again. Now you feel like the obvious choice. It's not your luck, it's your structure at this point. That's intentional visibility. And this is where a lot of people get overwhelmed because they think, okay, I need to create more content for every platform. That's not the move. You don't need more content, you just need better distribution. One strong piece of content can live in multiple places. It just needs to be formatted correctly. So instead of creating 10 pieces of content, you create one strong piece and make sure it shows up everywhere your audience is. And when you do that consistently, your visibility compounds, your authority builds faster, your trust builds faster, and your results follow that. So if you feel like your growth is slow right now or inconsistent, don't just look at how often you're posting, look at where you're posting. Because if you're just showing up in one place, you're leaving a lot on the table. And once you fix that, everything starts to move faster.